Good morning. Welcome to our Thankful Thursday. Today is also the Guruvar, being the Thursday. So let's give our ode to our teachers, our gurus on Facebook, also in our posts. And I thank Amit and Shivani and Sunny and Ankita for constantly posting something inspirational there. It's really beautiful to go there and see your beautiful posts. So thank you so much. All right, let's start our Power of Dreams programming by manifesting our dreams, running towards them and manifesting them and feeling that euphoria on them having come true. More power to our dreams as we manifest them, as we make them come true. So I hope yesterday in the full moon, you all have done your rituals. You have come to the fact that we are all in this world of rituals and we are making them come true at every single point. So it's very, very important for us to keep doing that so that all of us are in this. So I'm sorry we couldn't do it yesterday. Something absolutely unavoidable came up and I just couldn't do it. So, but I'm glad that you all have done it. Wonderful. Okay, so fact number 35. I think we have between us Tanuj, maybe he can give us a better idea. But if all of us know what planks mean, just being like a plank parallel to Mother Earth, that is what is called a plank, keeping your hands like this and taking your body weight and just doing the normal plank. Now, this good old plank is really, really essential. Why? It tones us up, it helps us lose weight because it's in the gravity position and it's really taking the beautiful body weight and it's making us really work on it, and Mother Earth pulls the weight, is that's what they say about it. So Luke Cotino says that he recommends planking every single day, starting out with a minimum of 30 seconds and building up to 3 to 4 minutes, making sure your form is perfect. This full body exercise works multiple muscles and can be done anywhere and everyone. How does it do multiple muscles when it's just one posture you're doing and no movement? Because the gravitational law is pulling, and that's where your body is. So every single organ is being exercised, whether we realize it or not. So make sure to incorporate this into your lifestyle. When you get better to doing a regular plank, you can move to the side plank. Side planks is again like being like this, and it's amazing. This is and it's really amazing for metabolism. So whether you're thin or whether you're fat, it doesn't matter. These are exercises that help us become stronger and better as people, and as of course it helps us lose weight if you're looking to do that also. So thank you, Rahul sir, for showcasing the first book of the day. Now I'd like to move on to Impossible Dreams. Today probably is the last day for this book, and yesterday we spoke about the power of time. We spoke about priority of putting all the engines into practice. We spoke about how can we acquire passion. We were going to talk about how can we acquire passion. But passion होता है life में तो dreams पूरे होते हैं. एक dream देख लिया but passion ही नहीं है, and वो dream ऐसे आधा अधूरा है. So how will it come true until and unless we are fully passionate about it? So today we'll learn from each other on how on earth can we acquire passion. So it's very, very beautiful. And let's start with this very first morning. So For those of us who weren't born passionate, there are two ways we can acquire passion. One way is to catch it, much as you might like a cold, the other way is to develop it. Now, taking specific steps to bring it into a particular area of your life where you want to achieve your dreams. So, now what is catching passion? So, we've seen like the way we can catch a cold, we can even catch passion. Kaise hota hai? Today, if I see Ruchi very beautifully aligned in her life and very passionately doing something, I'm like, wow, look at her. What a go getter. Look at her. She's so inspirational. Sometimes passion is contagious. It's so beautiful that, oh my God, I must do it. Just look at her. Just look at her. And that's how I catch passion. Similarly, catching passion is the easiest way of gaining it. I have to confess, my passion for writing was caught rather than developed. You just stay around something that you begin to fall in love with, and the more you're around it, the more you want to be around it. That is what happened to one of my partners. He was 19 when he joined a company, and he didn't have a clue as to which area of the company he wanted to be involved with. He went from department to department and was like a duck out of water in each job he undertook. Then one day, I took him to Hollywood to assist me in shooting a series of commercials. He saw every step of the process, the directing, the working, the talent and the crew, the editing, the finished product. He saw that what I did for a living. He got a taste of life and quickly got the passion. He was 20 at the time, and now he's 39. He has written and directed dozens of commercials and shows and made millions of dollars doing it. Someday you'll be seeing his work on the big screen. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him accepting an Oscar for Best Director. He really is that good. But while catching a passion can be easy, waiting around to catch one is risky. You might go through an entire life without catching one, or worse, you may catch one that is more destructive than beneficial. So if you gain a passion for golf but can't afford the time or money to play, instead of bringing joy to your life, your passion will either bring frustration if you don't play enough or poverty if you don't play enough. So being around the right thing at the right time is very important. That's one thing we take back from today, that being passionate is very, very important. But what passion are we catching should be suitable to our circumstances, all right? Or you may catch a passion in an area that steals your time and attention away from priorities in your life. It may control you instead of controlling it. You may think of this as an alcoholic or a gambler or even a Facebooker or a social media coverer. Sometimes these things are so unimportant, but you're so hooked to them that they become a priority or they become a habit, and all the time you're like going on your social media, going on and off, on and off, or you get into these habits which you can't avoid sometimes. And this is what happens with workaholics. They love their wives, they love their children, but they sacrifice them all for the job. By the time they wake up to the trade they've made, the children are grown up and the marriage is ended. So even though catching a passion requires a lot less effort, it's a lot less reliable. You may never catch one, or you may catch a bad one. So what is the answer for this? So now the answer is beautiful and it's very simple. We all develop a passion just the way nuclear power is harnessed. So acquiring a passion is like starting an atomic chain reaction. If it's harnessed and controlled, it gives you tremendous power and endurance to achieve your most important dreams. On the other hand, if it's not properly controlled, one puts you in control. If it's not properly controlled, it can be terribly destructive. Unlike catching a passion, developing one puts you in control, enabling you to harness all its power to achieve your dreams in the most important areas of your life. Although developing a passion requires a lot more effort than catching one, it isn't as hard as you might think when you understand it and learn the specific steps you need to take. So very simply, let's be careful. What is it that attracts us? What is it that we think we like? And if we do like it, can we look around and be in that atmosphere to see if it's really workable or just a women fancy for us, which is just fleetingly come and it'll go? So if something has just come and it'll go, it's because we are not very passionate about it. We like the idea, but we are open and receptive to keep growing in it. And then we are responding to things around us, we're looking around us and we're seeing, are we meant to do it? Then automatically कुछ दिन के बाद जब passion नहीं रहेगा, interest नहीं रहेगा, मतलब this was not meant to be for us. So we try and test waters. And we are careful that are we really enjoying it? Always remember, if waking up in the morning per se for this morning session, if waking up in the morning becomes a problem one day, that means passion कम हो रहा है या वो zest and zeal कम हो रही है to come here, or it's becoming mundane and boring for us. So then we need to work on each other or talk to me or talk to your Sangha Mitra. This is happening with me. So what do I do? Please understand, a reality check during acquiring a passion is very, very important. The day anything becomes forceful, so some people love cooking, but the day they are forced to cook, that means they are losing their passion in that. Once in a while, it's okay. But if it's becoming a habit, then we should be careful. A reality check is important. Now, passion is like life's highest octane fuel. The fuel of passion is a mixture of 3 ingredients. Your vision. So we talked about this very, very clearly, that sankalp is important. Hope is important. And satisfaction is important. So if I have a vision and I'm hopeful, wow, I'm going to make this come true, amazing. And I just think of it and I'm like satisfied. That means it is passionate. So in the morning, if we are doing a Power of Dreams programming with picking up one passion, you will definitely be dancing automatically or doing some fluid movement automatically. नहीं तो लगेगा क्या रही 1 minute 21 seconds का music है, अच्छा से हिल लेता हूँ. Okay. Then it's not passion because it's not coming from within. It needs to come from within. Now, it starts with gaining a vision for a desired outcome. Each time I start a new project, whether it's a script for a television show or a marketing campaign for a new product, I have a vision or dream in mind that I want to convert into reality. Passion, the fuel, always begins with a vision. That's why the first step of the dream conversion process is to clearly and precisely write and define our dreams in writing. It is so, so, so important. One more thing, a lot of us are app gadget friendly, but apps have a particular life, and these things have a particular life. Data can be wiped out, to wipe out, right? We must have seen that we have a lot of data is there. Yes, clouds and all take backup, but sometimes they just eradicate from the face of this earth. How, I don't know. But if you have a journal, if you've written that down, unless and until you consciously throw it in the raddi, you will always have it with you. And to flip through the book, especially the dream book, and to see, oh my God, this was a bucket list, this was my dream list, this is what I did to find it. It'll give you a sense of exhilaration and accomplishment after a while. So you may not realize it at the time, but when you clearly define your dream in writing, you are depositing the first ingredient of passion for that dream into your heart and mind. It's like chota sa, ek paudha lekar hum usko, we are sowing it in the seeds. We're putting the seeds or a little plant. In the awareness that, okay, we are hopeful for it to germinate and grow into a bigger sapling, then a plant, and then maybe a tree. So we are hoping for that little thing to come up in life, to have a life of its own, knowing that the ultimate probably dream for me is to make it a frangipani tree, and I'm going to nurture it with love and I'm going to nurture it with passion. So now the second ingredient that makes a passion is hope. Hope is not simply a wish. So I wish to do this. Okay. I really hope it's going to come true. The minute you add hope, the feeling is different. It's not a wishy-washy, gooey feeling. Hope is a sincere expectation that a particular envisioned outcome is possible. Even the word impossible, as all of us know, it says, I am possible. So there are people who are deterrent in your life who will say, nah, it's too much. This dream is not going to come true. Let them say, but let that only add fuel to your passion and to your hope. Okay, let people say, I believe in the law of attraction. If I'm resonating in these vibes that everything's going to be beautiful, why can't it be? Let people say whatever. Like, I'm going to give you my example. The day I realized I had cancer, I was just 30. And of course, people didn't know about this. Very few people knew about this. But I was told by the doctors also, like doctors are supposed to be hopeful, right? कि नहीं, you must, आपको तो surgery करवा लेना चाहिए. This is going to be we're not very hopeful कि 9 months, 8 months chemotherapy में you'll be able to do this. ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. But I had an intention that no, I will be perfectly fine after my chemo. Come what may, let them see whatever. My body is going to fight it, and I'm going to be amazing. I saw myself even giving lectures, addressing audiences who had cancer. And guess what? It came true. I addressed about 100 of them one day, and the success ratio was so amazing because most of them took back what? Oh, she was so passionate about this, and she named cancer as count and now celebrate each realm. She renamed cancer because she celebrated life so much, and look what happened. She's living such a beautiful life. So I gave them hope. They all had a wish that, okay, we want to get healthy, get back to our families. But I gave them a hope that, despite all odds and not letting my family know, I'm healing myself. And I have healed myself through 2 books. And what my approach was this: I did this, I did this, I did this. Sometimes even that is like catching a passion. Oh, she has a passion for life. So, okay, let me catch it. And then I imbibe that. So that's why they say that some people who want to make it big in businesses, the saying goes, walk with the giants. So if I walk with the top-notch people in the country, if I want to be top-notch and I'm working with them or for them or whatever, then I am bound to catch their passion, which they have for their work, and I will intertwine that into mine. So very important for us to realize that this is how we are all supposed to be. So the more confident the expectation or the more profitable the envisioned outcome is, the greater our hope is. That is why the next 3 steps of dream conversion process are very important. Converting your stated dream into specific goals, goals into steps, steps into tasks, raises a confidence and ability to reach your envisioned outcome. And along with this, Stephen Scott hasn't mentioned, but a check, answerability, accountability, partner. He's talked about partners, right? Very, very important. आपने ड्रीम कर लिया, आपने गोल्स बना लिए, आपने टास्क बना लिए, आपने डेडलाइंस दे दी, अब आप कॉन्फिडेंट भी हो, बट आप कई बार वेवर कर जाते हो. So which is the reason you have to have partner. And that concept, as I told you pehle also, I've introduced that in your Sangha. So that you start realizing the power of having each other's back. Suppose if I'm the guardian today of my angel for this 1 week, but for whatever reasons, I could not do a reality check that, okay, has everyone put in the gratitude? Just for that day, I mean, and we should make a system where, the guardian writes the end, okay, gratitude, everyone done, and I've updated it. So if somebody hasn't, I can check, have you done it? Otherwise, I will do it. I can do in her behalf also, or his behalf also, and I can do in my behalf, okay, today I'll become the one. This way, we are learning that being partners and being accountable is very important. And if I'm doing this for somebody or my Sangha, somebody will do this for me in my life because what I give is what I get. So very simple baby steps we're taking right now. And we'll realize that our beautiful act of kindness is filling up and it will come back to us in like leaps and bounds. That's how we all convert our dreams and we become dream achievers, by simply starting to follow these practices at a very simple grassroots level. Now, converting our stated dreams into specific goals, those goals into steps and those into tasks we've discussed, add confidence to us. Definitely confidence. And ultimately, the minute we start being accountable, they're becoming a little realistic picture. So every day, if I have a check, this was scheduled, done, 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 done. For example, if my vision or my dream is to lose weight, every single day, some steps have to be done, right? Have I done those? Or if I have to work on a business idea, every week something has to be done. And every day something has to be done for that weekly goal. So is that done? Very important. This process infuses hope for that vision or dream into your mind and your heart. And it is the hope that it is explosive ingredient that adds a real power to a person's passion. Now, the final ingredient in passion is the satisfaction or joy you experience as you complete the task of achieving your goals and convert your dreams into reality. So this final ingredient in passion, kya hai? This joy and the satisfaction. Suppose I've picked up a job. I'm doing a freelance job for somebody, some company somewhere. And suppose if I'm given some kind of things to do, like I have a boss with me right now. So I've been given things to do. Now, is it the boss's responsibility to check with Prachi Agarwal that, oh, have you done it? Or should I have the joy and inclination, ki, oh, if I do this, somewhere later in life, somebody will do this for me. And maybe just out of being selfish, I do that. But when I'm told that, oh, amazing, you've done this, and tell myself, yeah, you know, this job was given to you, Prachi, you've done it. It's amazing. I feel joyful and satisfied. I don't even need that, that boss's, recognition that Prachi, oh, you've done a great job. I don't even need it because I am fueled with my own joy and satisfaction कि मैंने अपने job में 100% काम किया. जिस दिन मैं waiver करूंगी उस दिन I'll know, okay, I haven't given my best. And that feeling is something we should not experience because we should try and give our 1 to 1% to whatever we are doing. It'll further increase our passion to become a bigger achiever. Now, it has a snowballing effect also. What is the snowballing effect of more achievement producing more joy? More joy producing more passion producing more achievement, which produces more joy and so on. Now, what's happening? The chain reaction, snowball effect. The snowball keeps becoming bigger, bigger. As it rolls, it's becoming bigger, 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 and becomes really big, right? Now, similar is your passion. The more you're flowing in the world of joy, self-accomplishment, the more you're becoming. And what if I start saying, oh, I'm busy, or I have a personal commitment, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, then that will keep becoming bigger, 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 bigger. There'll be so much that I haven't done in my job. And when I don't do my 100% in my job, whatever I've taken up, be it as an owner of a business, or be it doing a job work for somebody, or be it even in family, थोड़ा सा भी मैंने अपने आप को पुल किया तो जो मैंने काम पुल किया नहीं किया वो इतना माउंट अप हो जाएगा पहले तो उस पर्टिकुलर जॉब में, चाहे वो फैमिली ड्यूटी है चाहे वो प्रोफेशनल ड्यूटी है, और फिर लाइफ में ऐसी बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज आएंगी बिकॉज मैं उनको अननोइंगली अट्रैक्ट कर रही होंगी. इसीलिए स्केड्यूलिंग आपको बताया गया था, इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. टू डू टास्क एंड डन टास्क एंड पेंडिंग टास्क. पेंडिंग को नेक्स्ट डे स्केड्यूल कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो जो हमने नहीं करे वो आप देखेंगे बाय द टाइम एंड में इतने बड़े पाइल अप हो जाएंगे. Small little jobs also will pile up because that's what we are attracting. So very, very important for us to understand the power of scheduling, the power of passion. So although your passion, joy, and achievement may start out as a small snowball, but by the time it reaches the bottom of the mountain, it will be gigantic. So the dream conversion process is not only a means of converting your dreams into reality, it is a processing plant that infuses your heart and your mind with the 3 essential ingredients of passion, which are vision, hope, and joy. So if I have a sankalp, if I have an intention, if I have a vision, and if I'm hopeful, and if I'm joyful on seeing it come true, even before it's happened, I'm attracting that happening or completion of fruition into my life right now. And that is also called the power of visualization, where you're visualizing it, you're sensing it, and you're going along with it. So bringing passion into the pursuit of your dreams is critical if you are to dream big and achieve those dreams. It is a fuel that once ignited will keep your 7 engines brightly burning the duration of your flight. Now, for all of recorded history, passion has driven the world's greatest achievers to the heights of human accomplishment in every imaginable field and endeavor. It can do the same for you. So when we already know that passion is the fuel, let's understand what we've read in these chapters in the last 2 days. So power secret number 14, acquiring the fuel of passion. On each of our dream pages, describe in writing the passion you currently feel in that area. How often do you think about that dream? How important is it to you to achieve that dream? Rate your passion level for that dream on a 0 to 10 scale, with 0 equaling to no passion and 10 equaling to borderline obsession. You go to bed thinking about it, you wake up thinking about it. In fact, you have a hard time staying focused on other things because your mind constantly keeps drifting back to this particular dream. I don't know how many of you have had sleepless nights. इतनी excitement है कुछ चीज को देखने के लिए कि नींद ही नहीं आती. You're sleeping with it. And that is next level passion. You know, when my brother was getting married, it was a Kovalam destination wedding, his second wedding. 14 nights I didn't sleep because I was planning the gifts in the room, the functions, the events, the how the people will be coming, the elephants and the works and the cards and the, it was, for me, it was such a beautiful, passionate time to see him get married, working on two concepts parallelly. I couldn't sleep, and this happened to me with so many of my clients. But you know what? I was never sleep deprived because my passion was a fuel that fueled me up. There were times when one project finishes, I was like, now it's complete switch off time. Let me just sleep now. Because before I take up a new project, let me just have a time that, So when you make your profession your passion, or when you, I would say otherwise, if you make your passion your profession, you're bound to go great guns. My Vedanta Guruji, Shivendra Nagarji, has always told me that agar आप अपने लक्ष्य को फॉलो कर रहे हो और अपने पैशन को लक्ष्य बना रहे हो, तो लक्ष्मी जी तो विल हैव टू कम. मनी तो ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाता है अगर पैशन को हमने अपना गोल बना लिया, अपना ड्रीम बना लिया, अपना फोकस करना शुरू कर दिया. बिकॉज आपको मजा आता है उसमें, तो आप उसमें 200% दोगे, वर्सेस समथिंग जो किसी और ने बोला कि अरे ये काम कर लो, वहां आप हाफ हार्टेडली करोगे, इट विल बी हाफ बेक्ड पाई. बट हियर यू आर फ्यूलिंग योर पैशन इनटू अ ड्रीम, and the dream has to come true because the passion is a fuel. Now, number 2, for those important dreams where you sense that your level of passion is lacking, answer the following questions. Do you really have a clear and precise vision of that dream? So that's one thing we must say, dream kar liya, but ek dream outline likha hai ki actually hamara koi vision hai. Remember one thing, dream में जितना डिटेलिंग डालेंगे आप, उतना जल्दी कन्वर्जन होगा उसका. एक मैंने बना लिया अपना ड्रीम कि मुझे 121 करोड़ चाहिए एज अ टर्नओवर इन दिस पर्टिकुलर मंथ, पर 121 करोड़ टर्नओवर चाहिए किस चीज के लिए, क्या चीज करने वाला हूं मैं कि मुझे उसके लिए ये इतना मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, सेल्स बढ़ानी पड़ेगी, स्टाफ बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, रॉ मटेरियल बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, इन्वेंट्री आएगी, वट एवर. कितना क्लियरली प्रिसाइसली आपका विजन है अपने ड्रीम के लिए, या सिर्फ मोटा मोटी लिखा हुआ है. नाउ हैव यू कन्वर्टेड द ड्रीम इनटू रिटन गोल्स? अगर आपने राइटिंग में नहीं लिखे गोल्स, स्टेप्स एंड टास्क एंड डेडलाइन, टाइमलाइन, देन यू हैवंट एडेड द ब्यूटीफुल वर्ड ऑफ होप, जिसके ऊपर सब कुछ बेस्ड है. इट्स आधारित ऑन दैट. Now, if your wish is a one-step thing, it's not going to work. Let me tell you. But it's a step-by-step plan. It's going to really work. And without a well-founded hope, there will be little sustaining passion. So, more than a foundation important है. अगर हमारा होप, हमारा ड्रीम वेल फाउंडेड ही नहीं है, उसमें हमने डिटेलिंग डाली नहीं है, पैशन डाला ही नहीं है, so how will that become a reality? Very, very important to do this. Now, are you letting criticism subvert your enthusiasm and passion? This is very important for us to understand. The criticism is not like that pinch of salt on a wound. How you want to take it depends upon you. If so, do the bucket of water exercise described in chapter 6. So please understand, criticism is like a beautiful idea. Oh, I'm being criticized. That means this is lacking in me, or the person thinks this is lacking in me. What can I do to make this complete? And you should always let the person know, yeah, I'll think about it. Thank you for this value addition. Then you know what you're doing in life? You are attracting guidelines. You're attracting growth because you're open and receptive. And that is one affirmation all of us should do it for life. It's not like 21 days, 42 days, 60 days. It's for life. I am open and receptive. I am open and receptive. Simple itna hai. Aage bolna hai ki nahi depends upon you. So one thing is, you can say I'm open and receptive to all the love and abundance in the universe, or whatever you can add XYZ words to it. One, you saying kuch bhi aa jaye, I don't take criticism, negatively. I take criticism well. So please understand, that's one thing for us to learn. We count our blessings also in that. And get one thing very clearly. Criticize करने वाले बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं होते. आप लोग को लगेगा शायद बहुत होते हैं. Those who criticize you are the ones who actually care for you. If your parents are criticizing you for some attitude, पड़ोसी आके नहीं बोलेगा कि this is what you're doing something wrong. Only the people who love you, which are your parents or siblings, will tell you, or somebody who really cares for you. Next reality check for us is, do you have a subtle or even a high fear of failure? थोड़ा सा भी डर है क्या कि मैं हार जाऊंगा, मैं पूरा नहीं कर पाऊंगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा? Then we have to put a perspective with the exercises from chapter 5. What were the exercises from chapter 5? क्या हमें perspective करना है in our life when we have to fulfill the exercises? Where are we heading? That means we have to acquire people who have the knowledge, who are like mentors, who will tell you, okay, this is where I failed. Okay, this is what you should avoid, or this is what you should do. क्योंकि मुझे डर है फेलियर का, पर उस इंसान ने उस फील्ड में क्रैक किया हुआ है. सो आई नीड टू हैव अ मेंटर. सब कुछ हम अपने आप नहीं कर सकते, ये भी हमको समझना पड़ेगा. In our life, we will need people to mentor us, we will need people to guide us, we will need people to criticize us, and we will need to fall down also. जब तक हम गिरेंगे नहीं, हम उठेंगे भी नहीं. So it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to be average in the process. कि मैं fail हो जाऊंगा तो मैं ये average नहीं करूंगा. I'm playing safe. Remember, people who play safe are not the winners and the achievers in life. थोड़े risk लेने पड़ते हैं. So it's okay. But yes, go for the calculated risk that you have somebody who says, I have your back. Don't worry. Just go. Take the leap of faith. Next question to ourselves is, are we discouraged by a lack of know-how or a lack of resources needed to perform the task, take the steps and achieve the goals, accomplish the dreams? If so, relies the recruiting the right partners, mentors, and outside resources and critical to fueling your passion. Very, very important for all of us to understand that all of these things are going to be adding our value to our dreams. Whether partners are there in the smaller way or the bigger way, it's important to have partnership. If there are two people who are attached to each other, and you suppose if the two people, it's a small company, there are 4 or 5 people working in the company, and one is the boss, one is the manager, one is somebody else, and the two people probably who are staff, 3 people. If they tell each other, ki, bhai, this is my work to do, and can you check on me कि मैंने किया कि नहीं, and I'll check on you कि तुमने किया कि नहीं, then the partnership will be so solid, rock solid, the company will only rise the next level because they are adding their value. And when they are adding the value, the company will rise and they will also rise. So, all right, tomorrow's chapter is the last chapter we'll do. I don't want to rush up our reading, so that's why I was taking our time. So tomorrow we'll finish the last chapter, number 18, which is a conclusion on how we should learn whatever we have, how do we ignite that further. Now it's time for sun salutations. So let's do a Surya Namaskar.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaye Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaye Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaye Namaha. Om Bhaskaraye Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasana, Hastuttanasana, Padahastasana, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasana, Parvatasana, and hold this position, and now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasana, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left forward Ashwasanchalanasana. Padahastasana. Hastuttanasana. Pranamasana. On the right side, prayer position. Raised arms pose. Hand to feet pose. Right leg back, equestrian pose. Mountain pose. Hold mountain pose. And slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
All right. So time for a very beautiful book, Mirror Work. So how many of you genuinely, yesterday was the first day, I'm not sure how many of you felt it. So telling yourself in front of the mirror that I'm willing to love you, how difficult was it? I want to like you, or was it easy? It's okay to write whatever, and it's okay not to write also. But this was a exercise that we'll do it first and then take a check after 6 hours. Could we do it? Did we do it? And were we comfortable? It was difficult. Okay, nice. You loved it. Okay, so that means it was comfortable for you. Okay, so even for me, Ruchi, even till now, it's not very, very comfortable. It's better, but yeah, it was easy. It was fun. It was funny. Yeah, Kunal, it does happen for a couple of people. For some people, it's difficult. For some people, it's easy. For some people, it's comfortable. Nice. I'm glad. Doing second time, but it was not that easy. Yeah, for me alone, I think I've done it like 5 times now. It's still not very easy for me. It takes a while to fall in love with yourself. But yeah, it's fun. So why not? So do it. It's difficult. It's fun. It's a mixed emotions for a lot of us. It's fine. So today we're doing in second day as we're going on. The first week is comparatively a bit easier. Second is a deeper dive. So let's understand your all smiles. That's really lovely. How wonderful. Sometimes I'm unable to talk by seeing in my eyes. Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely doable. Okay, great. So today is about making our mirror a friend. Today, we begin to practice basic mirror work exercises, learning to look closely at yourself and beyond your old beliefs. So all of us have acquired a lot of beliefs as we've grown up. So please understand that it's very, very, very important to go with the flow. It is only the second day of mirror work, and you're just about beginning to learn to love and adore yourself. Hang in there. Each day that you practice this new way of thinking about yourself and about life, it'll help you erase the old negative messages you have been carrying for so, so long. Soon you will be smiling more and finding it easier to look in the mirror. soon the affirmation will start to feel true. Now, I would like you to take out a pocket mirror or go to the bathroom mirror. Just relax and breathe. Look at yourself in the mirror and then using your name, say your name and I love you. I really, really love you. Let's say it again 2 more times. I love you. I really, really love you. I love you. I really, really love you. I know it's silly for some of us to think of doing it, but when you do it, some of you will smile and some of you like, kya forcefully bol ba rahe, kya nonsense kar rahe. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So it's all right. You want to do it right now? We can do it right now. You want to try right now, looking at yourselves in your, Zoom windows or looking at your smartphones? I'm okay. You want to do it later? I'm okay. Now, when the question is, how does this feel or how does this may feel? Now, we can all be honest and say that it feels strange or stupid because it does feel strange and stupid at first. Or maybe you find it hard to do. It's okay to feel this way that, I can't say something to myself that I don't mean it. It's fine. Loving yourself unconditionally is something we have never done before. Nobody's taught us, in childhood that you're looking smart and tell yourself that I am like this. Very few people say that. Let yourself feel whatever feelings you're going through. Silly, good, bad, average, fabulous, not so good, whatever. It's all right. Whatever you're feeling it's just a beginning. And it's a good place to start. Even if you're in that abyss where you say, no, I can't say this to myself. I can't look in my eye and say all this was, I hate this about me. And it's okay. Everything is okay. I know that telling yourself I love you is difficult for many of you. I also know that you can do it. And I'm very proud of you for hanging in there because it's your day one. Mirror work will most definitely get easier, I promise, as the journey goes forward, says Louise Hay. Still, if you find it too hard to say I love you, you can start with something a little easier. Maybe try saying, I am willing to learn to like you. I am learning to love you. So when we all look in the mirror, I'd like you to imagine that you are talking to a child in KG, in kindergarten. Picture yourself as a young little kindergartner. Now using your name, tell this inner child, I love you. I really, really love you. So some of you who are new to this concept, you'll say, what is this inner child? Believe me, this book is nothing short of magic because this book will make you understand that in us lives a little inner child. And that child has never grown up and will never grow up. The good news is the child will always be childlike. But this child has been subjected to a lot of negativity also while he or she has grown up. So now is the time for us to nurture that inner child. Okay, how many of us know about the inner child who've not done the mirror work before they did the mirror work with me anytime prior in the evening or the morning batch? Or it's brand new for them. How do you know about this inner child in you? Are you familiar with this? Or were you familiar with this before the book? Right. So I was not familiar, Shalu, either. Ruchi had no clue about this. And when I heard about the inner child, I was like, what is this inner child? Now, but you'll realize that this inner child is something that we all must nurture. It's like the little seed, which we talked about like in the last chapter in the other book, that we are nurturing that seed of love in the little child. Now, the more you and I practice mirror work, the more easier it'll get. But remember that it is going to take time. That's why I'd like you to get into the habit of doing your mirror work frequently. Do it when you first get up in the morning. Carry a pocket mirror wherever you go. Take it with you. And now pocket mirror ki zarurat nahi hai. Smartphones are there with us any which ways. And say a loving affirmation to yourself. I am beautiful. I am amazing. I'm easy to love. So men who are doing it can always say, I'm wonderful. I'm handsome. I'm amazing. I'm easy to love. If you think beautiful is a feminine word. The idea is to begin to compliment ourselves. So first day we said that, okay, I'm willing to like you, love you, whatever. Second day, I start my day with appreciation for myself. I am, and the 3 affirmations that we're seeing, which are short ones, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I'm easy to love. I am easy to love is the most important because That is what we are going to discover very soon, that we are not tough to love. In fact, they're the most amazing people to love, but unfortunately we haven't. So आज हमें क्या करना है? We stand in front of the mirror after, and I would request everyone, 6:30, we log off 6:21, 6:25. Immediately, please stand in front of the mirror and do it. The sooner the better. When you start your day with this exercise, it's going to be adding more power vis-a-vis जब आपके बहुत सारे thoughts आ जाते हैं. That's why I've scheduled now mirror work in second half of the day, so that we finish this. For second half of the session, we finish this, we finish the meditation, and you immediately do the exercise on your own. So it's like in a flow. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Look into your eyes. Again, I repeat, look into your eyes means look at your eyeballs. आधी बार आप यहाँ 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 दिख रहे होंगे, यहाँ दिख रहे होंगे. Eye to eye connection. Now look, using your name, say this affirmation. I love you. I really, really, really love you. Take a few moments now to say it 2 or 3 more times. I really, really love you, and your name. So always remember your name is important. And you're telling yourself that I love you, the person in the mirror, very, very important. You've said this to your children, your partners, your parents, and your colleagues, but I don't think any one of us have told I love you to ourselves. Now that's something very new to us. Now, the challenge is that we keep repeating this affirmation over and over and over again. Louise Hay wants us to do this at least 100 times a day. Yes, that's right. 100 times a day. I know that seems like a lot, but honestly, 100 times a day is so easy once you get the swing of it. Jate, aate, mirror mein dekhte, I love you. You don't have to be vocal about it. Just say, I love you. I really, really love you. Start, right? So each time you pass a mirror to see your reflection, just repeat this affirmation. I love you. I really, really love you. So कई बार आप mirror के सामने जा रहे हैं, कई बार आप किसी building में enter कर रहे हैं जहां आपको अपनी reflection दिख रही है, वहां भी आप बोल सकते हैं. The idea is to start telling yourself how much you are loved. पता है क्या होता है आधी बार हम कोर्सेज करते हैं, ये 21 डे का कोर्स करेंगे मिरर वर्क का, हम इस समय तो कर लेते हैं, इसके बाद हम भूल जाते हैं. और अगर हम 100 टाइम्स कर रहे हैं एंड कंटिन्यू करेंगे, वो कहीं ना कहीं हैबिट में शुमार आ जाएगा. एंड वंस 21 डेज कुछ प्रैक्टिस कर लेते हैं, एंड इफ यू रिपीट इट ट्वाइस थ्राइस, इट बिकम्स अ लाइफ लॉन्ग हैबिट. प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है, 21 डेज के बाद रेपिटेशन नहीं होता. टेक्निकली दिस बुक शुड बी डन 21 डेज वंस, 21 डेज सेकंड टाइम, 21 डेज थर्ड टाइम. So that's what is the thing about life, that we forget. Anything done for 3 weeks and thrice becomes really, really potent and powerful. So now today, whenever we cross the mirror, we say, I love you. I really, really love you. When you find it difficult to tell yourself, I love you, it is most likely because you're judging yourself, repeating those old negative messages. क्या negative messages? For example, आपके किसी relative ने बोल दिया, तुम्हारी तो नाक बहुत चौड़ी है, या तुम्हारी तो आंखें बहुत छोटी हैं, या तुम्हारे तो कुछ दाग है, something. और वो कंडीशनिंग रहती है जिससे हमें लगता है कि अरे हम तो गुड इनफ नहीं है. सो हम अपने आप को आई लव यू नहीं बोल पाते, बिकॉज हम अपने आप को जज कर रहे होते हैं विद द सोसाइटल प्रेशर्स ऑन अस, व्हिच इज मेड अ कंडीशनिंग इनटू समथिंग. सो प्लीज डोंट एड इट टू योर डिस्कम्फर्ट बाय जजिंग योरसेल्फ और मेकिंग जजमेंट्स. पहली बात तो हमने सीख लिया है मैजिक बुक में, क्रिटिसिज्म नहीं करनी, जजमेंट नहीं लाने. सो अगर हमने वो लाइफ के लिए किया है, सो व्हाई नॉट फॉर आवरसेल्व्स. सो लेट्स रिमेंबर, every time you look at yourself and you see a blemish, like it's okay, it's fine, ये तो आता जाता रहेगा. आज यहाँ blemish है, कल यहाँ है, आएगा जाएगा, forget it. एंड मैं आपको बता दूं, इस बुक के बाद लोगों ने अपने आप को बहुत हील किया है, लाइफ लॉन्ग की प्रॉब्लम्स भी हील करी हैं once they start giving love to themselves. Don't add to your discomfort by judging yourself, by making judgments. Please don't. Relax and commit to saying the affirmation. Remember, you are committing to an affirmation that's true. The truth is, we do love ourselves when we are not judging ourselves. It's a good idea to have a tissue at hand when you are doing mirror work, because this work can be very evocative. Often it brings up emotions from the deep. The fact is, we may have been very unkind to ourselves. So when we start to love ourselves, again, we become aware of the unloving attitudes we have been given to ourselves. It's very, very important. We are carrying them for a long, long time. And these, reactions are something that causes us a lot of grief. But the grief is being released. So agar aap uncomfortable hain, you need a tissue paper. If you're emotional, like I'm like an emotional fool and I'm happy to be an emotional fool. So I need my, hankies, or I need my tissue papers with me because I release very, very often. So it's okay if you're that kinds. And it's okay if you're the types who's laughing and having fun. But the idea is to let yourself feel comfortable and free from whatever you are feeling and accept those feelings. Again, don't judge them. कि अरे मुझे ये क्यों feeling आई कि अरे ये हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, whatever. It's okay. This is your zone, your world. It's good to accept I'm balding or I'm graying or I'm losing my hair or I'm whatever. It's okay. I've encouraged you to practice your mirror work first thing in the morning. Sometimes it's the hardest time of the day because we feel that we don't look our best in the morning. So there are people I know who never switch on the cameras in the morning and they say, "Hamari eyes puffed up rehti hain, boss meri bhi rehti hai." But who's bothering? Whether we're in the night suits or pajamas, who's bothering? It's just fine. This is how we are in the morning. It doesn't matter how you look or you don't look. Again, that's a judgment. So we are not going to make the judgment. We are not going to do that to ourselves. We will look straight in the eyes and without judgment, love ourselves for who we are. Really? So let's understand that. Now, the power is within you. आपका journaling करनी है आज. Life is very simple. What we give out, we get back. In your journal, write down your responses to the following questions. What do you want that you are not getting? Now, today comes the assignments जब हम अपना करना शुरू कर देते हैं. क्या चीजें हैं जो हमें चाहिए थी but हमें नहीं मिली? Please write that honestly. 3 चीजें हैं आज के लिए. Number 2, when you were growing up, what were the rules about deserving? Did you always have to earn in order to deserve? Were things taken away from you when you did something wrong? Did you feel that you deserve to live, to have joy? If not, why not? As you answer these questions, notice the emotions you're feeling. Write them down in your journal. So very often जब हम बड़े हो रहे थे, हमें बोला गया था कि ऐसा करोगे तो ऐसा ये मिलेगा. ये कर लोगे तो ये गलती मैंने भी करी as a parent. I told my children कि if you get these marks, then you can buy yourself an iPad or a laptop or an iPhone or whatever. The money was theirs. They were getting money as blessings. It was their money. But I also told them that apne aap ko gift karna when you get this. So there's a condition attached. But in life, we should become unconditional. If I want it, I buy it. क्या सोचना है कि बर्थडे आएगा, एनिवर्सरी आएगा, ये ओकेजन आएगा, every day is a celebration. And were things taken away from you when you did something wrong? Like आजकल मैंने भी किया हुआ है. मोबाइल फोन ले लिया बच्चों से when they did not do something or when they overstepped their boundaries. That means हमने punish किया भी है और हुए भी हैं. Any one of us who's grown up without a punishment or without any rules, let me know. If you are the ones, bow down to your parents and to you as parents who've been so unconditional. So the thing we're learning here today morning is that we have to become unconditional. That we have gone through conditions attached, growth, or we have done that as parents. But now unconditional love is what we have to give. And जब हम life live करते हैं, क्या हम अपने आप को ये बोलते हैं कि अरे I deserve everything best यार, मैं तो सबको डिजर्व करता हूँ, आई लाइफ इज फन, मैं तो ट्रीट भी करता हूँ अपने आप को. या हम सोचते हैं कि नहीं, दूसरे के लिए पहले कर ले, अपने लिए बाद में करें. A lot of us have grown up thinking कि मेरा तो ड्यूटी है दूसरे को खुश करना. We are people pleasers. बहुत कम लोग होते हैं जो people pleasers नहीं होते. पहले दूसरे खुश कर दो, फिर अपने आप के लिए कर लेंगे. We are always on our back list. We're not on the priority list. So why not? So this is what, जो भी emotions आपके आएंगे, you don't have to show this to your Sangha Mitras. It's your personal world. बस कर लिया, that's what you're supposed to tell them कि मैंने किया, मुझे ऐसा feeling आया. If you felt something, you can even share your reflections on the group. I'm happy to read them on the group also. This is just your way of reflection. Now, this is what is to be done today. Not very tough, very simple in fact. आज हमारी हाथ thought क्या है day 2 के लिए? मेरे work की हाथ thought, I am deserving. Sometimes you refuse to put any effort into creating a good life for ourselves because we believe that we don't deserve it. The belief that we don't deserve it may come from an early childhood experience. We might be bullying into someone else's concept or opinion that has nothing to do with our own reality. We might be buying somebody else's concept. क्योंकि उन लोगों ने ये बोला था कि तू तू तो कर ही नहीं पाएगा, तेरा पापा ऐसा है, तेरा पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, वो उसका बिलीफ था, मेरा बिलीफ नहीं है। आई कैन डू वट एवर आई वॉन्ट, आई कैन बी लेट स्टार्टर, 40-50s में मैं कुछ ब्रेक थ्रू कर सकता हूँ, अभी तक नहीं किया, मुझे अपने पे विश्वास ही नहीं था। You know, this book has helped one gentleman. He was 52 with me. He was one of my evening batch students. 52 years हो गए थे उनको। कंडीशनिंग थी कि तुम लाइफ में कुछ बड़ा ही नहीं बड़ा कर ही नहीं सकते, तुम हमेशा जॉब ही करोगे। Guess what? अभी साल भर भी नहीं हुआ एंड उन्होंने अपना बिजनेस शुरू कर दिया। वो बोले उन्होंने 1 मंथ में वो कमाया जो उन्होंने 12 महीने में किसी भी साल में 52 साल में नहीं कमा पाए। अपना बिजनेस करने की हिम्मत मिल गई जब उनको अपने ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया। मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी सिर्फ मेरा वर्क से, हमने कई बुक्स और भी करी थी, हमने पावर भी करी थी, हमने और भी कई किताबें करी थी। बट आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू से हाउ दीज बुक्स आर सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स। बट अगर हमको वाकई में हेल्प चाहिए, हमें इम्प्लीमेंट करना पड़ेगा। अगर हम एक्सरसाइजेस दे रही हैं, हमारे ऑथर्स, हमारे कोचेस, वी मस्ट डू देम टू एब्सोल्युटली आवर फुल इंटेग्रिटी। डोंट मेक इट अ passage, just do it. So today our heart thought is, I am deserving, that I will not resist to anything and everything in life. I deserve everything and I am going to create my own reality. किसी और के impression से मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I am going to create it. Deserving has nothing to do with being good. It is our unwillingness to receive the good in life that gets in the way. Allow yourself to accept the good, whether you think you deserve it or not. आधी बार गिफ्ट्स आते हैं, हम क्या बोलते हैं, अरे अच्छा नहीं है, नहीं चाहिए। अरे सर माथे पे है, जो भी आ रहा है आपको नहीं चाहिए, किसी को पास ऑन कर देना, मना मत करो ना। अबंडेंस आ रही है, दिवाली के टाइम पे लक्ष्मी जी के लिए बोलते हैं ना, ओपन द डोर्स एंड ऑल कम। उस समय तो डर नहीं लगता कि चोर आके कुछ ले जाएगा, तब तो आपकी कंडीशनिंग है कि लक्ष्मी जी इज कमिंग, सो यू ओपन रिसेप्टिव दैट टाइम। बिकम लाइक दिस, दैट आई एम डिजर्विंग। सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. Whether we agree or whether we don't, this is how life is. Today we have a beautiful meditation. It will be called Circle of Love. And I will be doing it in just about 5 minutes after our heart thought. So let's start understanding that we are in this process together. Shivani, you will be recording the heart thought. It will be called I Am Love, or Mirror Work Day 2, whatever you like to call it. All right, let's have somebody volunteer for us to read the heart thought today. And let's see what the heart thought is coming to us today. Everything is a guidance, and every day it's coming on to us in a very beautiful fashion. So let's see today what's the guidance. Oh, how wonderful. Amazing. Absolutely magical. Great. So it's about energy. Energy is what all of us are all about. Energy is what the universe has, and energy is what we are echoing and radiating. Everything in the world is energy. So feel that bounce in your step, see your shining eyes. So again, remember we just talked about the eye to eye contact, and we have to look into our shining eyes, how they look. The radiant you is right here, claim it. So she or here is beautiful, and just claim that beautiful energy from yourself. So over to you, Kunal. Guess what? I just thought I'll tell you, Kunal, please read for us, and there you raised your hand.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm healthy and filled with energy. I know and affirm that my body is a friendly place to live. I have respect for my body and I treat it well. I connect with the energy of the universe and I allow it to flow through me. I have wonderful energy. I'm radiant, vital, and alive.
Such simple 4 lines, and spoken so beautifully in Kunal's words, in his power-packed speech delivery, and just see how wonderful they are. Do you respect your body actually? Do you treat your body well? Do you actually do that? Or at times you overbinge and you eat, or at times you are not working out or doing something. So are you actually connecting with the energy of the universe? Because the universal energy is of love and light. So are you going through it? Are you allowing that love and light to flow through you and truly saying that, I am the channel of love and light, and I am the channel of energy, and I do have great energy. I am radiant, I am vital, I am alive. Do we really say that? Or do we feel that? Or are we just reading it? So today's heart thought is very short, but very, very, very impactful. So now is a time when all of us should start saying, yes, I start feeling it, because now I'm in the vibration that I can think of it. And if you even say no, it's all right. Very shortly you will. So thank you, Rahul sir. We are doing this in Divine Love meditation. Okay, that's great. Wonderful, Richa. So now it's time for a meditation. After listening to the Ho'oponopono song, you feel you have abused our bodies. Yes, but Ho'oponopono song is also like a balm. You're like you're eradicating all the abuses that you've done, and you're giving your body a lot of love. You're saying, "I'm sorry, I love you. Please forgive me." It's a beautiful song, and I strongly request everyone, please take your mobile phones in your bathroom and please play this song while you're taking a shower. It's actually a beautiful therapeutic idea. All right. Let's see our postures. Our back straight. Our feet firmly placed on the ground below or cross-legged. Our hands in a comfortable resting position. Gyan Mudra or the Buddha pose. Our eyes softly closed. A soft smile on our faces. And let's inhale love. Feel your breath going deeper and deeper to your stomach. You're inflating. You're holding on to your breath. And gently you're exhaling. This love that you're exhaling is so beautiful that it's enriching lives of so many people around you. Take another deep breath in. Fill yourselves with light. So much of bright light. Inside you, you're able to see yourself more beautifully. And as you're radiating with this beautiful light, you're also being a channel of light by sharing your light with so many lives. Feel like the bulb who's radiating and shining bright. And whoever comes in touch with you has absorbed your goodness, your inner light. Inhale in hope. I hope and I know that my life is beautiful because I am the creator, I am the artist, and I am developing myself into the better version of myself. And as I share this hope with the world while I exhale, I know the world is a better place for me to live in because it's my extension. Whatever I'm seeing outside is a reflection of what I feel inside. Life is so magical. Life is full of abundance. Life is a journey that I'm traversing on and loving and living every moment because I am whole and complete. All of us can now imagine ourselves standing in a very, very safe space. Wherever you feel safe, just imagine yourself standing there. It's time for us to release our burdens, our pains, and our fears. The full moon has just taken place. It's still there up in the air. And it's time for each one of us to surrender unconditionally, to take any negative emotion off from our body, any suffering, any pain, any past burden that we haven't been able to release. Now it's time to become light as feather. Just release, surrender. See all of these layers falling off and far away from you. It's like you're wearing a cloak and now you're shrugging off the cloak of which had all the dark negative energy. Now see the place that you're standing in. Know that you're in a very, very safe place. If you wish, you can actually open your arms wide and you can say, I am open and receptive. Feel that openness in this safe heaven of yours. You are so beautifully placed, full of positivity because all the negativity has left you. This energy that is in you is so positive. I am open and receptive. You're willing to declare that to yourself, that what you want for your life. You are here whole and healthy and at so much of peace. You can bring your hands back, comfortably resting on your laps. Now see yourselves filled with love. Remember, we have trillions of cells in our body and so many uncountable pores. From these pores, from all sides, love is entering your body from all directions. Feel the love growing inside you through your heart and outside you as well. You're full of love, flowing love, just the way you have water flowing. This love is flowing in you. Now, when you are love, you will be loving. When you are love, you will be loved. When you are love, everything that you do will be full of love. So feel that about you. Now that you have nothing negative in your body, how can you not feel love? Everything that you're doing from, you're operating from, is unconditional love. And in this space, feel your connection with other people in the world. Love growing from your heart to the others. Whether you know them or whether you don't, you're a free-flowing channel of love. This love is going from your heart, from one heart to another, to another, to another. And as your love goes out, know that when it comes back to you, it is multiplied. Send comforting, healing thoughts to everyone. And know that these beautiful, comforting thoughts are coming back to you with a lot of blessed feelings. All of us are channels of love. The more we flow in love, the more we're surrounded in love. On this planet, we can be in a circle of hate, or we can be in a circle of love, where we are healing. Let's choose to be in the circle of love. Let's realize that we all want the same things: to be peaceful, to be safe, to express ourselves creatively with no filters attached, knowing that nobody is judging us, that we're simply flowing in our life and we're fulfilling all that we desire because we deserve it all. See a beautiful world becoming an incredible circle of love. See a beautiful world having you at the helm of it, where each one of us is absolute, radiant, joyful love. Because we trust the process of life. Because we know that every day is a new day. And we can surrender all that is negative. And we're part of this beautiful cosmic energy, where we are right now in the epicenter. All the love-lit energy, all the lighted energy is making us so healthy, because all we have within our body is unconditional love. So each one of us is filled with this beautiful, healing, radiant energy. Let's all know that our body is the only place we live in. That our body is very essential for our spiritual progress. That our body is something that needs love and respect. And this heart that we've given, flooded it with love, is also part of our body. Let's feel the love, knowing that I, the soul, have chosen this beautiful body to further my purpose. And it's me who's full of love right now, respecting my body unconditionally. I'm treating it well. Even if someday something goes wrong, I cover up. Because to be a human is also to err at times, and I accept that. I'm non judgmental. I know that I connect with the mother energy, the mother universe, the mother earth. And I know that all these mothers are nurturing me with more love, with infinite light. And I allow myself to flow in this world of love because I am wonderful energy. I am radiant. I live a life full of vitality and I live my life full of joy where everything is joyful because I deserve a radiant life, where I deserve to have abundance in all realms of my being, where I grow as a person, where I trot this journey, traverse this journey beautifully with love in my heart, love in my body, and love for a soulful life. And so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards our first giver, our Mother Earth. Each one of us is made from the 5 elements. The 5 elements that are always there within our body and around us. Let's bow down to these 5 elements, which are very important, prevalent in our full moon ritual as well. Air that we breathe, space that we live in, water that's in our body and that we drink, earth, which is the most important rooting factor for us, fire that is in our belly, in our solar plexus chakra, from where all of us dream, and that fire to do something in life, and that warmth that we feel around us is also an element of fire. Let these 5 elements always be in complete sync in our body. May we all be balanced with the right 5 elements, and may we always have a life of abundance. Dear Mother Earth, thank you for nourishing us with the 5 elements, for making each one of us as an extension of you, full of love and full of these 5 elements. Thank you for your generosity, for nurturing us, for your unconditional love. May I be the channel of unconditional love for myself and everyone today and always. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now let's expand our angel hearts. And now look at our life which we have lived. All the life and lives we have lived. I'm grateful to each experience, each lesson, good or bad. It was very important for my soul's journey, and I embrace it all. I am open and receptive to all the unconditional love and to all the infinite abundance from all possible universes. Dear present, I salute you, I bow down to you, I look up to you. And dear future, I welcome you with open arms because you are magical. Because right now I'm sowing the seeds of abundance in my very center of my heart with unconditional love. And so it is. Let's open our hands now towards the universe above. Dear universe, thank you for having our back. Thank you for nourishing us with so much of love and light. Thank you for making each one of us a channel of love, light, and abundance, for bringing happiness in the lives of ourselves and others. Thank you, divinities, for showering us with choices of blessings. Thank you, angels, for always mentoring us. Thank you, guardians, for always ensuring each one of us is safe. We are the grateful beings, in love with you, in love with life, and we are grateful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel an abundance of surge of love from our heart for everything in our lives. Thank you for everything under the sun, under the moon, on this earth. Each one of us is surrendering knowing this or something highest best will unfold for us magically. And so it is. Let's rub our hands, energize our face with blessings on this beautiful morning. That the moon is still brightly lit and the sun is about to show up. Both of them are probably in the sky. To our neck for holding us strong, for just ensuring we are always safe. To our shoulders, to our arms, to our backside, to our hips, to our legs, to our soles, to our feet, our calves, knees, thighs, sexual organs, excretory organs, the entire gut area, our lungs, our heart. Feel your heart beat. And with this heart full of love, and with this energy that's flowing in us and keeping us part of the world of energy, let's bless each other and all living beings on planet Earth and the universe. Wherever our blessings reach, let the world be full of love and light. Manish, Ruchi, Pratima ji, Vijay ji, Ruchi, Madan, Akshay, Alona, Peena ji, Gyan ji, Usha ji, Kunal, Anita, Shalu, Jitendra ji, Meenakshi ji, Shivani, Manisha, Nikita, Amit, Shami, Ankur, Richa, Jagpreet, Supriya, Shelly, Arvind ji, Neha, Niriksha, Kunjan ji, Surender ji, Shelly Mathur. Thank you so much, Amrita ma'am. Thank you so much, Rahul sir. May all of us be blessed with the Lord of love and light. Anybody wants to share something? Anything, any doubts? Yes, Manish.
For last few days, observing forgetfulness. Whatever we are studying or learning in the morning, I'm very quickly forgetting it. I write my blessings and affirmations generally before the class. But if you ask me now, what were your blessings you wrote in the morning, I may not be able to tell you.
Okay. So just one reflection here before I hear you out fully. I want you to affirm that I have a laser sharp memory. Affirm that a lot of times throughout the day. Whatever I do, I remember so beautifully. And I forget what is not required. So sometimes you have to forget a lot of things because it's just not important. So what's happening right now is, एक दिन मैं भूल गया, फिर second day मुझे लगा मैं भूल गया. Second day मैंने उसी energy को दिया, मैंने expand किया, मैं भूल गया. Third day और expand किया, and I'm becoming forgetful. But I want you to complete what you were saying. Between this, I told you, please complete.
No, I've completed it. I wanted to know the reasons. Why
because sometimes, I'll tell you something, you're going through chemo, right? These drugs are killing the good cells also in us. So sometimes we are so laden with the negative energy of this chemo drug that sometimes this reacts like this. I've gone through it, it's not a big deal. But it's on us to counter that by saying, there's an elixir of life, yeah, because to heal kar raha hai. How does it matter? And I'm so, mujhe to sab kuch yaad hai. So you'll see, Manish, that if you compare your case with another person who's going through the same problem, your healing will be faster because you're so positive and you've come in the right time in this course because you're going through something. So you're going to really heal very fast because you're every day vibrating at a very good level. The idea is कि आप affirmations लिख रहे हो, आप gratitude लिख रहे हो. Your journey will be fast, so don't worry. Just tell yourself that, laser sharp memory is what I have and I forget what is not required. And Abhi, you have a time when I think you probably can spot the moon and the sun both. Just go out on the terrace or balcony, look at both of them and just do this pranam and just surrender. This is the time, 15 days of surrendering. All negativity in our body. Manifestation ka last 15 days tha. Kal humne surrender kar diya. हमने अगर नहीं भी किया तो अभी just open your hands and surrender. Just say, I surrender. Just to the cosmic universal signs. That's it. More power to you. Let's do this together. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning. Please
Am
say.
I audible?
Very much.
Yeah. Yesterday, when I was doing the full moon meditation, when it says that we should be thankful to the universe for everything, जो चाहिए था उसको आप feel करो, and I started crying. Or
Good.
like, yeah, when my father was not well, तो जब भगवान जी को मतलब पता नहीं पहले ही जब इस जर्नी में नहीं आए थे ना तब भी I had this feeling कि कुछ भी है ना भगवान जी को थैंक यू बोलते जाओ, बस ऊपर देख के बोलते जाओ कि मुझे चाहिए. And when he was not well, तभी भी रात को 2 बजे 3 बजे पाठ कर रहे हैं बट ऊपर देख के बोल रहे भगवान जी पापा को तो ठीक होना ही होना है. And I started crying वो full moon meditation. So
Acha,
was it
toxins-
okay? Like,
Of course. What is tears? They're strength. They're strength. People say they're sign of weakness, but they're actually strength. And they're also negative toxins at times which flow out. So when you cry, कैसा feel होता है? How do you feel?
बस सब निकल रहा था अंदर का, ऐसा लग रहा है
Light
ना
feel
कुछ
किया था?
था अंदर. या वेरी वेरी लाइट.
So अच्छा है ना, अगर light feel कर रही हो and रोज बोल रही हो कि I am a channel of love, I am a channel of light, and if light energy is what you're feeling, so it's great. Now you've come to a platform, Shalu, where your body will tell you that what you're going through is good or bad. The stale energy आएगी, so उसको detox करना है. And remember, every time we can detox in 15 days in a month, those only for surrendering and detoxing ourselves. So this is the time that you should all look at a kidney, liver, lung detox. I'm looking at my liver detox today. I'm going to start that in the evening. I want to do it. So it's a time to detox and make yourselves lighter because it's a time to give away. इसका बहुत symbolic effect भी पड़ने वाला है body में.
Okay.
So your detoxes now. I know Diwali is around the corner, but no harm doing it. Self-love is not being selfish at all. Self-love is the most beautiful form of love because we are born with love and light and we forget. So self-love, in fact, if you love yourselves, you'll be able to love people so much more. We love everyone around us. That comes organically. But loving ourselves doesn't come organically. So now is the time to start loving ourselves.
And I have a sharing too. Like before I started this, I used to shout on my kids also. इतना गुस्सा आता था, I used to shout. But अभी कम हो गया.
Good.
We are like
खत्म हो
friends.
जाना चाहिए. It
Yeah,
should
खत्म
come a
हो
point when mom becomes a friend and not somebody who's like a witch. Yeah? Come to that
Yeah.
point. You will come to it for sure. So what to do
Thank
if
you.
unable to get rid of feelings of hurt by someone we love, trying to do, but it's really, really hard. So if it's really, really hard, it will always be really, really hard. You're saying that, and तुमने उसमें 2-3 adjectives add कर दिए, really, really hard. So welcome to the world of really, really hard. अभी surrender का time है. Just say everything falls off automatically. Abhi, you're trying to control it. Oh, I've been hurt and I loved that person. Oh, he or she has hurt me and I can't let go of him. Why not? Because तुमने अपने आप से अपने आप को जोड़ा हुआ that I have been hurt. That person may have heard something else about you. Why are you taking so much of ownership? Leave, let go, let go. Anyways, it's too soon for me to be saying that to you. Once your curriculum is completely over of 1-to-1 days, you'll do these books called Refuse to Choose and Letting Go. Tab all clear ho jayega. But abhi all I can request is just go with the flow and just say, I let go. Fake it till you make it kar lo, spiritual level. It's okay. Yeah. Chalo, let's go for this journey. And thank you for sharing your light, everyone. Thank you so much for your questions. Each other tomorrow morning at 5. Lots of light. Take care.